Hey guys, today we're doing a video on making cupcake bath bombs. So I've already mixed all my ingredients together in here. So I've got 3 cups of baking soda, 1.5 cups of cornstarch, or I'm sorry, half a cup of cornstarch, 1.5 cups of citric acid, and then a 1/4 cup of kaolin clay, which I actually used white clay that I got at the Whole Foods around here because I had a hard time finding kaolin clay. I also put in 1/4 cup of lavender bath salts, Epsom salt. Just gives it a little bit of a nice scent. Now, I want to let you guys know that the other night I tried to be proactive, and I mixed all of these things together in this bowl and left it overnight to just do it in the morning when the kids were at school and it was free time. When I woke up in the morning, it was all clumped, like stuck together, almost like a glue. It was like hard to pull apart. So for those of you who like to prep ahead of time, don't do that with this. Okay, so that I've got all this stuff in here mixed, you just keep mixing it up with your hands. You can use a whisk. You can use whatever you like to do. This gets very dusty though. Very dusty. So I just keep mixing.
No. That stuff I needed. I need that stuff.
Okay, so I feel like it's good enough right now. And I'm going to add my coloring, Bath Fizzy coloring. I chose brown because I'm going to try and do like a chocolate color for now. And mix it back in. Now the color will darken. The color will darken as it gets wet later on. Yeah. And just keep mixing. Sorry if you can hear in the background, that's my son making all kinds of noise, as always.
Yeah, like always.
Stop. And just keep on mixing. Try and get all of it blended in nicely. And just keep on going. I can still see some whites down here at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some white powders there. Sorry, I keep stepping back because it does get really dusty. Give it a good... You can wear gloves with this. Me, I don't care. My nails aren't really done. It's not going to really affect it too much right now. I think that's a good color for me right now. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so now you're going to put in some of your coloring, your oils. Now, if you use a liquid food coloring, or not food coloring, but a liquid colorant, what I tried is I did it and I found it wasn't taking good color. So like these ones here, what I do is as I put the oil in here, like your jojoba oil, your sweet almond oil, vegetable oil, or even melted coconut oil, that's when I add the drops of food coloring into that so that it's blended in with the oil and then goes so you don't get the whole fizzing action. And I put the scents in at that time as well. So, let me get my oil right now, if I can find it. I did have it out here. Let me just step out for a second, see if I can find that. It doesn't matter.
Oh, God.
Did you see my sweet almond oil anywhere?
No.
Oh, found it.
Small cup or big cup? Of that stuff.
Okay, so with this stuff, I usually put in about 5 to 6 tablespoons. And this is the almond oil.
I hate videos.
I'll do 6 today. Finish off the bottle. That gives your skin that nice smoothness. So right here is where you would put in your scent or your liquid coloring. I'm going to do vanilla today because I'm going to go with a kind of a chocolate. So 1, 2. And you be the judge here of what you like in terms of scent. Do you want it stronger? Do you not? I'll finish the rest of that. Okay. Now, if you don't like to get messy, I guess this would be the part where you put your gloves. Just kind of mix it in. And just keep on mixing. Smells really nice right now. It's starting to get clumpy. This is nice. It's starting to hold a little bit of shape. I guess I should have mentioned that some people actually like to use SLS, which is that sodium lauryl sulfoacetate stuff. I don't use that. We've got sensitive skin here, so we try not to use that. We kind of try and stick to the more natural solution, as natural as can be, I guess. But you can use that if you want it to foam up. We're not so big on that. It doesn't really matter for us because the kids pretty much just love these things to throw in the bath and watch it fizz. Well, it's looking like it's getting to a nice consistency here. Kind of want it to stick together like that. Sorry, we had a little bit of an accident here. My son, I think, burnt himself with the glue gun. So if you hear him swearing in the background, that was him. So I apologize. Yeah, he's okay now. So I apologize for all the yelling in the background. My husband doesn't know how to handle it. There we go. Okay, so at this point here is where we grab our bottle of witch hazel, and you put it in a spray bottle. It's witch hazel water, and so we spray it in. So I've put mine in a spray bottle, and we just spray it on. Nice little mist here and there. And so you just go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll see it starting to kind of fizz up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that through here or not. Now, I've actually done this with peach scented or peach witch hazel, which was a really nice change as well. just want it to be nice and moist. As moist as you can so that you don't want it to be soaking wet. There we go. I'm going to just put a few more spritz in here. I think this is a good enough consistency for me. I won't know yet until I feel for sure. I'm going to just, for safe measures, do a couple more quick ones. And I'm not going to do any more because I don't want to overdo it. But I do want it to pack into the cupcake molds. So, now you guys can see I've got it here. So it's actually holding a really nice shape. This is where you'd be able to, you see? It's like moon sand for those of you who have kids. You ever played with moon sand? You know this is what it's like. Okay, so for me this is a good mix. So I'm going to grab my pre-lined muffin tins or cups. So I pre-lined them with the silicone mold, and inside I've got the separate lining. I'm using ones with like a metal inside. They're like foil lined. I don't think it really makes a difference. I've done it with both and it works nicely. So you grab a handful, put it in here, pack it in. What I used to do to this is, if I could find it, I grab the measuring cup and I pack it in as much as I can. I do this on the counter. Here, I'll just show you here. Kind of do this nice and firm as you can get it to go. Then you can add more in here, like this. And you could do it by your hand if you want like that. But this just gives a nice smooth, packed finish right here. So this is what it looks like here. It's nice and packed, and it's really heavy. Like you can feel that it's solidly packed in there. So you do that for all of them. And then once they're done, I leave them overnight. You don't have to, but just safe measures. And I leave a little bit of a lip here, so that you can actually frost on top. So you do that for all of them. This mixture here will do about 12. I got 11 out of them last time. So I'm going to say anywhere from, 11 to maybe 15, depending on how you pack them and what you're using. I've also tried them on minis, on the mini little cupcakes that I haven't frosted yet. So once you're done that, you're going to frost them. So my next video will be on how to frost the cupcakes. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. Again, sorry for having to hear the screaming in the background, but this is our cupcake bath bomb, fizzy bath bomb recipe. Thanks for joining.